Joining us on stage is going to be Audrey Weatherstone, who is our music therapist and a former patient of ours who, as part of his music therapy program, actually wrote a song with Audrey. So they are going to be performing that song for us.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Audrey. I'm a board-certified music therapist at Sheltering Arms. This is George Rose, one of our former patients. George did a lot of music therapy during his stay, and our music therapy program is small but mighty, and it's still growing, but we use music in all sorts of ways to help support our patients' unique rehab goals, whether it be movement, cognition, or speech, or self-expression, which George is going to share with us tonight.
It's quiet in here.
Yes.
My name is George Rose, like she said. I'm 74 years old. And I had an unfortunate accident from a tree stand that I fell from October 17th, 2022, which I was about 12 feet up, and the wind gusted that night. It was very cold and blew me out of the stand. I was not tied in yet. And my feet stayed in my stand for a while and held me upside down, so I kept straight on my head. My wife always told me I had a hard head. And when I hit the ground, everything looked upside down for a second until I heard my neck crack. And then I was wedged in between two trees in my shoulders. And the first thing I thought about was, oh my, I just did something really bad. And I can't feel my legs. I can't feel my arms, but I could move my fingers a little bit. And I just laid there and I said, it's 4 o'clock, it's light outside. No one's going to look for me till it gets dark. My phone was in my pocket. I couldn't get to it. So I had to lay there for 4.5 hours, 5 hours. And I had, you wonder how you feel if anything happens tragically to you, or anything happens where you actually have to fight or flight, and you never know until it happens to you. But I just laid there and tried to keep my composure. And I kept thinking about, is a bear going to find me? A coyote? Snake? All I was looking on the ground was bugs crawling around in front of my eyes. But I stayed there, and the wind was blowing so drastically that I tried to yell with my chest hair on the ground, and I couldn't get enough air to make enough sound to yell. So I had to figure out a way, someone had to hear me to know where I was. And because I'm a singer, I figured a note that I could hit without using too much air, and it was the letter E. So I practiced it on the ground. And when it got dark, I could hear my wife in the distance calling for me. And I reached out with that sound, that high E. And eventually she heard me. And when she got neighbors, and they found me in the woods. They got me out of the woods, brought me down to the roads, the ambulance, and they got me to a site on a field where a helicopter brought me to Roanoke Memorial Hospital, where they surgery on my neck for 4 hours, 4.5 hours, which I broke my neck at the C4, and they put 3 screws in and plates. They didn't know what I was going to get back. They didn't know how far I was going to get back, what I needed to have back to be normal. And the surgeon told my wife, it was up to me and God. So I was in intensive care for 11 days. And then he finally brought me downstairs to the next floor. And I had to think about where I was going to have my therapy. My wife and son was looking all over. It didn't matter where we were going to go. We wanted the best place to go. So they looked all over and they came up. My son showed me a video, Sheltering Arms, and they showed me the high-tech machinery that they had. They showed me things like robotics, state-of-the-art machinery that would wire you to the ceiling and computerize to move you around and try to get you back to walking and everything else. And I said, that's where I wanted to go. That's where I need to go. When I arrived there, the nurses were good. The doctors worked hard. They worked hard with me. They had all the medicines that I needed and everything from their, in-house medical, medical place where they could get all the vitamins and medications that I needed. So they took care of me there. I had all the therapies that I had, all different types of therapies. People would come into my room working on my neck and my lungs to make sure, especially with the C4 vertebrae that broke, they say you have problems with your lungs. Luckily, they worked pretty good and they kept working with me to do breathing exercises every day and got my lungs in good strength. And I said to them, I just want to sing. I want to be able to sing. I want to have my air. I want to be able to breathe. I want to do things. And they helped me. I had all different therapies come in to help me. I had people come in with recreational therapies. I told them I like fishing. They brought a fishing rod in and they fixed the handle. So I could hardly move my hands, but I was able to turn it a little bit. They beefed it up. They fixed it. They had helped me cast. And I said, I could get this. I can fish again, maybe, and all different types of games that they played with me, bocce ball, everything. I was trying to roll balls and play Uno and everything. And I used to tell them, you cheat and you're always winning. Why are you always winning? You're cheating. But I had other therapists, occupational therapists that helped me clean myself, use a fork, get my fingers to eat with a fork and try to cut with a knife. Train me for when I would go home to try to make my arms work. She would take me, this was Sam, she would take me down to the gyms and help me work out with my fingers and manipulations. She would help me do all different things with my arms and my shoulders, which I couldn't move at all. I had other therapists that worked with me in the gym. They took me and put me in the exoskeleton. They had computerized and phones that worked with computers that would check my steps and was able to see what it would do and which one was working more than the other. And they would program me and get me to work different ways, working me up and down that aisle and pushing me hard. Zach would push me. He would say, come on, George, you got this. Go, boy, go. Come on, you got this. Go more. We got to go another tier. We got to go down further. Oh, okay. And we would work that. And I graduated into the main, in main gym, and I got on the Vector. And I had Brittany, and she would help me with Zach and had me in the Vector. And all I can remember is the reason I came here because of that video I saw, but the people that are here. And the caring, it helped push me and instilled in my brain that I could do this. I couldn't move, and now I can. I could hear it in my voice, and I could hear the voice in my head. Go, George, you got this. Move that foot. Come on, the other foot. You got this. Get up the steps. One more step. You got this. Hold on, pull, go. Move that foot. You got it. You got it. Come on, move it. That's still in my brain. All that push that when I went home and I had to leave here, I still have it. So even home, when the therapists come to my house, I still have a part of you. And now I could do more than I ever thought I could do. It's just amazing what, this is my first time ever coming to an event like this. And I'm not the type of person, I didn't think I could do this. I could give speeches like this. I don't think it's a speech. I just think it's an honor thank everyone here for what you've done. I almost forgot about Audrey. Audrey would come into my room with a strap and guitar and a bag of tricks
Yeah.
and her karaoke. And I told her I like to sing, so she would ask me, what would I like to sing today? And we did that for a while. And then one day she came in and said, which song would you like to choose today? And I said, you know what, Audrey? How about we write a song? And that's what we're going to do today. Called
Here we go.
Better Days Are Coming. I wake up in the morning, sun shining down. Get up in my chair and lift my frown. I'm working my arms and working my legs all day.
All day, all day.
I wake up in the morning, sunshine in my face. Gotta get up all over the place. Gotta learn to move my feet, shake my legs all day.
All day,
All day. With the left foot out, right foot in. Makes me smile, makes me grin. Makes me happy about the place I'm in. I'm in. I wake up in the morning, sunshine. Get up all over this place. Gotta make my legs and move my feet all day.
All day, all day.
Get up in the morning. Fine. Feet
All over this place.
Gotta make it all day. Sorry about that. Fine. Big foot out, a right foot in. Makes me fine, makes me grin. Makes me happy about the place I'm in.
I'm in.
Sorry about that.
Everybody got a left foot out,
Right foot in, makes me smile, makes me grin, makes me happy about the place I'm in. I'm so happy. The place I'm in. Oh yeah. About the place I'm in.
Oh, makes me happy.
About the place I'm in.